Hello and welcome to the Warwickshire Ring. Now if you'd have mentioned the Warwickshire Ring to one of the old-time boatmen, he probably wouldn't have understood what you meant, because the whole concept of a ring is a modern one, born out of our leisure use of the canals. And it's a great idea, isn't it? It gets rid of that terrible business of having to turn around in the middle of the holiday and head back for home. Our version of the Warwickshire Ring includes the northwestern end of the Grand Union from Braunston through Warwick to Birmingham, the Birmingham and Fazeley Canal out to Tamworth, the southern part of the Coventry Canal into Coventry itself, and the North Oxford Canal to bring us back to Braunston. It'll take you around 50 hours to cruise it, which makes it a comfortable 2-week holiday. Being a ring, it doesn't really matter where you join it. We've decided to begin our journey here at one of the major hubs of the working canal system, at Braunston. The large marina was once a reservoir for the original back-pumping scheme that operated around the Braunston locks right from day one. The steam boilers and pumps were housed in the engine house at the bottom of the flight. 4 canals met at Braunston, so it became a major transshipment depot. Some of the great names of canal carrying have been based here, including Pickford's, Fellows Morton and Clayton, Samuel Barlow's, Willow Wren and Nurse's. These are Barlow's boats filmed close by here in the early 1950s. Not surprisingly, some of the earliest pleasure boat hire fleets originated here too, using converted narrowboats and military pontoons. Just up the hill from the canal, the village is torn between preserving its 19th century character, which is delightful, and moving with the times, which isn't. The bridges that span the junction at Braunston Turn were made at Horsley Ironworks in the 19th century. Engineers back then worked on the principle that if it looks right, it is right. The Grand Union Canal, which forms the first leg of our journey up to Birmingham, was formed in the 1930s by the amalgamation of a number of existing canals. At the time of this amalgamation, they were widened and deepened to enable heavier cargoes to be carried to help ride out competition from the railways. The waters we're on now were originally part of the Oxford Canal, which was one of the earliest of the Midlands canals, built in the 1770s. The next 7 miles or so to Knapton Junction forms part of the through route from London to Birmingham, and for which the Oxford Canal was able to extract a lucrative toll pre-nationalisation from that through traffic. It's pleasant, open countryside. The undulations in the fields are remnants of the medieval ridge and furrow farming system. An individual farmer's holding consisted of about 20 acres of land lying in 70 or so of these strips, or ridges, scattered throughout a township, with no 2 ridges lying together. The system ensured equal distribution of the land. At Knapton Junction, or Wigram's Turn as it's also known, we turn right off the Oxford Canal onto what was originally the Warwick and Knapton Canal. Alongside us lies Kelcut Reservoir, a favourite haunt of birdwatchers.